as far as those big picture things go, some of the factors that I would say have by far the largest impact on hormonal health. The first one always comes down to eating enough food. So when we're talking about having enough energy, there are a lot of things that affect our ability to convert food to energy. But one of the biggest ones is one of the biggest limiting factors is going to be how much food we have coming in. And I think so. Both of us have some background in fitness and wanting to build muscle. And I know for me, I never understood how much food I needed to be eating to be building muscle and having healthy hormones uh, for a long time when I was younger, and spent a ton of time at the gym and a lot of hard work, not getting a lot of results because of that. And eating more allowed for much easier muscle gain. And we'll talk about that also in the context of carbohydrates, but this was just eating enough calories as a whole, eating enough food as a whole. So I would say that that's one of the biggest factors for sure. Kind of one of the first bottlenecks, the first limiting things is always going to be how much food we have taking coming in. And of course, one of the major concerns here is always weight gain. So I'll link back to a bunch of episodes where we've talked about how taking in more food does not equal gaining body fat if we're converting that food to energy, and if we're in a good energetic state, which leads to a good hormonal state, which means that that excess fuel would end up would be going towards energy and be going towards structural components like muscle mass as opposed to body fat. So I'd say that's just biggest piece. Part one is always to be eating enough food. And it's extraordinarily common for women to not be eating enough, but with men as well, I've very rarely seen anyone where they're coming to me with health issues and they're eating enough generally. And obviously it's not always as simple as just eat more. There's more factors here, which we'll get into, but that tends to be a huge component or key piece.
Yeah, I think a lot of the eating enough stuff comes with not eating the right things, not or eating foods that are impairing metabolism to some
Right.
extent.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people come with really, really low intakes